Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today, we have an exciting episode lined up for you all. We will be talking about the explosive fight between Erica Mena and Spice on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta as it relates to the last episode that came out recently. But before I go into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep it growing and flowing. Thank you. Okay, so oh my goodness, like the last episode was so crazy. We see the explosive fight, between Erica Mena and Spice. We see that, both of them were erratic and shouting and sort of ready to fight each other in a physical manner and ready to throw hands. I was like glued to the television, while the episode was going on, and I was so shocked and appalled that, they were fighting with each other. So in terms of, the initial setup of the scene, we see that Erica and Spice sat down like for lunch. So they're eating and, having drinks, that sort of thing. And then, Spice confronts Erica and she's telling her like, why are you going around telling Safari all these things about me behind my back? Like she's telling her like, I've always been very supportive of you. I've always encouraged Safari to, behave and treat you and the kids good. Like so Spice is pretty much, reinforcing like I've been like one of your biggest champions, like, really, really, wanting the best for you, ensuring that, Safari B's like, one of the best men to you. Like, why are you, going around my back and saying all these things about me or these negative things about me? So initially what happened is, Spice had a health scare when she had sepsis take over her body. And, at the time, a lot of media outlets, it was posted a countless number of times on social media that Spice had died. So Safari thought, Spice had died. So he sent her a voice note crying, saying, Spice, I heard you died, and he was crying and acting all emotional. And then, Erica Mena knew of that and she got upset. She felt like Safari should not have shown Spice that sort of love and attention. So, Spice is confronting, like, Safari told me that you were upset that he had sent me that voice note explaining how he felt. And then Erica did not even deny this. She's like, he is showing you all this love, and this is something that he's never shown to me. And, I'm his wife. Like, why is he showing you more love than me? And which I felt like Erica looked foolish in that moment. Like, this man, he hasn't been the best husband. Of course, we've seen how things played out in the media, but there has been times that he has shown, I feel love towards her. So why are you saying that he has never shown you that love and affection? Like, I believe she's lying in that aspect. So Spice confronts her in regards to that. And then Spice also mentions to her that, you should stop whining and, just accept the fact that you are a single mom. You wouldn't be the first and the last. Like a lot of women are single moms. And of course, also men as well are raising children on their own. And then, Spice put herself as an example and she mentioned to her that, I've been, a single mom for the past 14 years. And Erica Mena is snarky. She loves to shout. She's here for the shenanigans. She, rebuttals and tells Spice, well, I've been a single mom for the past 16 years. And I was like, I don't feel like she got the general gist of what Spice is saying. Spice is saying, like, suck it up, Buttercup. Like, just keep pushing and doing what you do. If Safari is not going to be there for his kids, you keep doing what you need to do for those kids. Show them love and provide for them financially. Continue doing that. Why do you keep victimizing yourself over and over again? Why do you keep whining about this over and over again? Like, this situation is not going to change. It is what it is. Suck it up. And Spice is the type of person, like, she's going to tell you as it is. Sometimes when she talks, a lot of people don't like it, but she's a type of realist. She's going to tell you how she feels without, sort of beating around the corner or like, sort of like sweetening up for you to kind of like what she says. She's going to keep it real. And I feel like when we have people in our lives that are going to tell us the honest truth, I feel like we should, cherish those type of people, because who wants to have someone, sugarcoat something for them? So we see that, the fight between them escalates. And then, Spice mentions to Erica that, your own son doesn't like you, which I felt was a little bit mean. But, Spice is gonna, she could be a little bit snarky, and she's gonna tell it how she feels. So she tells Erica Mena, your own son doesn't like you, which is not Erica's younger son, her older son that she has from a previous relationship. So that sort of struck a nerve with Erica. She got so angry, and we know when Erica gets angry, like, her veins start popping out of her head. She starts shouting, and she just goes all out. So then she flips the table on Spice, and they start. I feel like that was super super disrespectful. Yes, Spice went low. You could have said something else and gone low too, but I don't feel like she should have flipped the table on Spice. Like, especially if you have, like, you paid for your meal and you have a nice meal and a nice drink. Me personally, I wouldn't want nobody flipping no tables and ruining, the fact that I have my nice good meal there. Hello, come on now. Especially if it's like some chicken wings or, something really, really good, and you're flipping the table and now my money is gone down the drain. I'm gonna have a problem with that. And Spice is not gonna take no disrespect. When she flipped the table, all hell broke loose, and Spice was ready to throw hands and fight her. We see in the episode, Spice has started shouting. Erica Mena is shouting as well. And then for some reason, like, the bodyguards in the actual scene, kind of pull them apart. But I feel like they should have let them fight, because Erica Mena was here for it, Spice was here for it. They should have let them fight. There's no way someone's gonna flip a table at me and then a bodyguard is gonna hold them down. I'm gonna want to, like, be like, oh, okay, you retaliated against me, I'm gonna want to do it as well. So we see, the episode was so exciting. I was in my living room, like, I had to stand up for some of the scenes because I was like, oh my God, this is a hot mess. Like, this is out of control. These people in this episode have no behavior. And Chicana is like there for the hype. She's trying to tell both of them, like, what is going on, like, y'all should stop. But I secretly feel like Chicana loves the mix up and the drama, even though she's trying to get the women to calm down. Chicana, get it together. You're here for the drama. I know you are. Period. But then we see another part that was kind of like fun and exciting was when Spice was like, let me out of here, let me out of here. Like, Spice was angry. She was ready to fight her, And one thing that, I did not like, that was mentioned in the episode, I felt that it was super degrading. The fact that, Erica Mena mentioned to Spice that she should have died in the hospital, when Spice had that sepsis take over her body and she was hospitalized. She said that, she should have died. And I don't feel like anyone should, even if it's someone that we don't like, I don't feel that we should, tell someone like they should have died. I feel like that's going really, really, really low. And I feel like any relationship in terms of, them talking to each other again, I feel like the fact that she said that Spice should have died, that was really, really degrading and dehumanizing. I don't feel like Spice will ever, ever, ever talk to her again. And then she also took it a notch up by mentioning that, Spice is a blue monkey. And I said at that point, I feel like they should have not aired this episode. Like, this is something that is racially degrading. I don't feel that, racial comments should occur or happen, in TV productions. I don't feel that anybody that's going to say anything that's racially degrading on any episode or any TV channel, I feel like that stuff should be taken seriously and should not be tolerated. And I feel personally, in my opinion, anyone that mentions anything to anybody that's like racially offensive should be banned from the show or should be expelled from the show. I feel like, yes, we're going to bring the drama. Yes, we're going to make things exciting. But I feel like, anything that's in the context of racial slurs should not be on any television show. And I feel like, when one person does it and, there's no consequences, that are going to be laid on that person, I feel like other people are going to feel like, okay, well, that person didn't face any consequence, so I can do that. And I don't feel that anyone should say anything to anyone based on their skin color or race, period. So I felt like, Erica Mena should not have done that. And I feel that she's going to regret it. I feel like, maybe certain endorsements or any deals that she has that are going to come to the forefront, I feel that, in due time, a lot of the sponsors are going to pull from her. Sponsors don't want to be associated with anything that's going to, degrade another race. So I feel like, if financially it's going to have a huge impact on her. So, that's also, we also have to take in to consideration that we have to be careful when we say certain things because it's going to impact us, whether that be financially or legally at the same time. So she says that, but I mean, all in all, the episode was like out of control. We see that, they were fighting. I feel like it was, the episode was super, super entertaining, minus, the racial slur, of course. But, Spice seems to be unbothered by the comment. She did go on an interview after and says that, Erica's comments towards her does not define her as a person. We do see that, Spice loves the skin that she is in. She's very comfortable with that. She's always going up on empowering. She loves her melanin. And I have to give it to Spice. Like, you go, Spice. Even though, this person mentioned this comments that was not in the best towards you, I love the fact that, you are able to put it behind you. I know that you may not talk to Erica Mena ever again, but I love the fact that you did not make it make you feel down. But this episode was something else. These people on Love and Hip Hop, it just shows that they will go to extreme lows just to remain on Love and Hip Hop. But I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with Erica Mena. A lot of fans on social media are calling for her to be expelled from the show. They feel that Love and Hip Hop should not extend her contract for seasons that are going to be happening in the future. But that was what happened on this particular episode. I feel that Shikana should not have set up this, particular lunch date between the two of them because Erica Mena, at the end of the day, she has no behavior and she will stoop low just to be able to continue to stay on Love and Hip Hop. That's my perspective. But let me know in the comment section below if you watched the episode. What did you think about, the comments that Erica Mena mentioned towards Spice, especially the racial slur that she mentioned towards Spice? Let me know what your perception is of that. What do you feel in regards to the comments that Spice mentioned to Erica Mena as it relates to her son, which I don't feel that Spice should have done that as well. But yeah, I would love to get your perspective as it relates to the particular episode. Let me know. Let's get a fun debate going. I love each and every one of your perspective, so let's keep it going. I will catch you guys on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.